Hello everyone, this is Yumiko's channel. This time I'd like to talk about one stroke. One stroke is the act of drawing shapes without lifting the pen from paper or retracing the same line twice. Now let's try to draw these three shapes, case 1, case 2, case 3, in one stroke. Let's give it a try now. I'll use these three shapes later, so please remember them. By the way, there is a famous one-stroke problem, which is called the bridges of Königsberg. This is said to be the beginning one-stroke problem. This story took place in the Kingdom of Prussia in the early 18th century. There were 7 bridges across the Pregel River that flowed through Kingnesberg, as shown in the illustration. A game called Crossing the 7 Bridges became popular in the city. The quiz asked, is it possible to cross all 7 bridges without going over twice and return to the original point? However, it doesn't matter where you start. This is truly a one-stroke problem. Think about it for a moment. When thinking about it, it's more understandable to represent it in terms of just points and lines like this, rather than actually walking the path or tracing it on a map. From now on, let's write it like this. And here, let's say, first, a point where an even number of lines intersect is called an even point. For example, a point where 2, 4, 6, etc. lines intersect. Second, a point where an odd number of lines intersect is called an odd point. For example, a point where 1, 3, 5, etc. lines intersect. By using this way, the decision whether or not it can be drawn in one stroke is expressed more simple. The following 2 cases are ones which can be drawn in one stroke. First, there are 0 odd points. No matter which points start from, you will return to the same point. Second, there are 2 odd points. Start from one odd point and end at another point, odd point. Now let's look at the first 3 problems. Case 1 is all even points. Case 2 are 2 odd points. And case 3 are all odd points. Case 1 and case 2 can be drawn in one stroke, but case 3 cannot. The bridge of Königsberg can be represented as shown in case 3. So the answer to this problem is that it is impossible to cross all 7 bridges and return to the original point without going over them twice. There are many interesting drawings in one stroke, including some that are truly beautiful, some that are conceived as designs, and some that are three-dimensional. I will show you some examples, so please take a look. Furthermore, unicursal drawings, that is one stroke, have developed into a branch of topology called graph theory. It is still being researched as a cutting-edge field in mathematics. This is the end of this story. Next time, I will talk about no katsu run run. It translates into brain activity happy gathering. Stay tuned. Bye.